Welcome back to Unmolding Science. Imagine a world where the very heart of our planet suddenly goes cold. No more molten core, no more magnetic field. What if, today, the Earth's core froze solid? The implications are beyond anything you've ever considered. And in this video, we're diving headfirst into the terrifying reality of what that would mean for every single one of us. What if the most fundamental part of our planet, the fiery core keeping us alive, just stopped? It sounds impossible. But if the Earth's core froze today, the clock would immediately start ticking on humanity's final moments. From instant atmospheric changes to the complete collapse of our world, are you ready to see the end? Your compass would fail. The sky would turn green. And then the real horror would begin. If the Earth's molten core froze today, life as we know it would cease to exist in a terrifyingly short amount of time. Prepare yourself, because we're about to unveil the chilling, minute-by-minute breakdown of Earth's final days. Our journey begins with the impossible premise. The Earth's core is not just a hot rock, it's a churning, dynamic engine, a world within our world. At its center lies a solid inner core of iron and nickel, a sphere roughly the size of the moon, with temperatures rivaling the surface of the sun about 6,000 degrees Celsius. Surrounding it is a liquid outer core, a vast ocean of molten iron and nickel that's about 2,200 kilometers thick. This liquid core is in constant, turbulent motion, driven by the intense heat from the inner core. It's this churning, this impossible motion, that generates our planet's most vital force, the magnetic field. But for the sake of this thought experiment, what if, at this very instant, all that unimaginable heat and motion simply ceased? What if the core solidified instantly, like a single, monstrous, and catastrophic snap freeze? This is not a slow geological cooling over eons. We're talking about an instantaneous, catastrophic solidification. What impossible force could achieve such a feat? And what would be the immediate, chilling aftermath? We're not just losing heat, we're losing the very essence of what makes our planet alive and dynamic. This unprecedented event sets the stage for a cascading collapse that would unfold with terrifying speed. The first and most devastating casualty of a frozen core would be our planet's magnetic field. Our magnetic field, or magnetosphere, is generated by a process known as the Dynamo effect. The swirling, liquid iron in the outer core acts like a giant planetary scale electric generator, creating powerful magnetic lines that extend far out into space, wrapping our planet in a protective shield. The moment the outer core froze solid, this giant generator would grind to an immediate, silent halt, and with it, our protective shield would vanish. This is where the real apocalypse begins. The sun is constantly spewing out a stream of high-energy charged particles known as the solar wind. Without our magnetosphere to deflect it, this relentless barrage of cosmic radiation and charged particles would bombard our atmosphere, stripping away vital gases like a relentless cosmic sandblaster. Say goodbye to the ozone layer, which protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiation. This isn't just about sunburns. This is an environmental apocalypse, leading to a rapid loss of breathable air and a complete transformation of our skies. The solar winds would begin to directly ionize our atmosphere, causing a global, shimmering aurora borealis effect, a beautiful but terrifying death shroud. In mere days, the atmosphere would thin to a fraction of its current density, rendering the air unbreathable for humans and most land animals. With the core solidified, the immense pressures and convection currents driving plate tectonics would cease instantly, but not without a final, violent farewell. The heat from the core is what drives the convection of the mantle, which in turn moves the tectonic plates on the Earth's crust. The sudden solidification would cause a massive, instantaneous structural shift deep within the planet's interior. This unprecedented internal change would unleash the most powerful global earthquakes and volcanic eruptions the Earth has ever known. Imagine every major fault line, from the San Andreas to the Alpine Fault, rupturing at the same time. The Ring of Fire, which circles the Pacific Ocean, would erupt in a simultaneous chain reaction, making even the eruption of Mount Vesuvius seem like a gentle tremor. The sheer energy released would be unimaginable, causing buildings to crumble to dust, mountains to shift, and continents to fracture. Mega tsunamis would race across the now dying oceans, swamping coastal cities and sweeping away everything in their path. The Earth's surface would be mercilessly reshaped in a matter of hours as the planet struggles to adjust to its new, frozen heart. The chilling descent would then begin, plunging the Earth into a rapid, irreversible deep freeze. The loss of internal heat wouldn't just impact geology. It would spell the end for our global climate systems. The Earth's core acts as a giant radiator, and its heat helps maintain a stable temperature. Without this heat, the global ocean currents, which act as a massive heat distribution system, would grind to a halt. The thermohaline circulation, also known as the global conveyor belt, would stop, leading to immediate and extreme temperature drops in different parts of the world. With no heat from the core and no protective atmosphere, the greenhouse effect would collapse, and the Earth would quickly transform into a sterile, ice-bound wasteland. All the world's oceans, rivers, and lakes would begin to freeze solid from the surface down. Photosynthesis, the basis of almost all life on Earth, would become impossible as plants and algae are subjected to the combined effects of extreme cold, intense cosmic radiation, and an atmosphere stripped of its vital gases. Life, as we know it, would face an impossible struggle for survival in a world devoid of warmth, light, and protection, forcing a desperate scramble for the last habitable pockets, which would themselves be short-lived. The end of the world for humanity and most complex life would be chillingly swift. Within days of the core freezing, the combination of lethal cosmic radiation, unbreathable air, and rapidly dropping temperatures would be a three-punch combo that no organism could survive. Humans, unprepared for such a rapid environmental collapse, would perish. Those who survived the initial earthquakes and eruptions would quickly succumb to radiation sickness, asphyxiation, or hypothermia. The vast majority of life, from the smallest insects to the largest whales, would be quickly extinguished. The Earth would become a silent, desolate orb, a monument to the internal engine that once brought it to life. The sky would be a constant, swirling light show of auroras, while the surface would be an uninhabitable expanse of frozen rock and ice, silently drifting through space. What remnants of our existence might linger? Perhaps the silent satellites we left in orbit, a few lonely probes, or the lingering memory of our brief, brilliant history, now a frozen footnote in the universe's long story. This thought experiment underscores the fragile dance of forces that allow our planet to thrive, reminding us of the immense power hidden beneath our feet, a power we often take for granted. It is a chilling reminder of how our existence is not a given, but a precious, precarious gift from the cosmic forces that shaped our world. What do you think would be the most terrifying part of this scenario? Let me know in the comments below. If this video made you think, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Unmolding Science for more mind-bending facts. We'll see you next time.